We in the stew, baby. I'm hitting you with a surprise live. I know the surprise lives are a little much, but it is what it is. What's going on, everybody? It's good to see you soon because there's no one here yet. But I did go live on Pop Culture Poppy last night playing our game, and I accidentally streamed to this channel, our main channel, and a lot of you saw that. It was about 50 seconds, and thought that was a little bit funny. So that was an accident, obviously. So it didn't. I didn't see the stream anywhere, and I was like, "Where is it going?" And yeah, so that's what it was. But I want to talk to you guys a little bit today. Just kind of hang out with you. It feels like it's just been a while since we've just hung out. So let's just hang out for a minute. I'm gonna kind of give you guys some updates on what's going on and talk with you. And sometimes like I'm thinking how we can talk about certain topics or touch on important things, but today is one of those days where it's like I don't care about just doing that. I care about hanging out with you guys too. So where the frick did my OBS go? What the heck? No shot. My freaking screen just disappeared. Anyway, so I am pulling up the chat. Yeah, it's early, by the way. It's for sure early. We got woken up around 5 by Carter. He said, "Frick dis," woke us up. And the girls are having a sleepover. So it is what it is. Good morning, guys. I know everybody has different time zones, so I knew that for me it's like 8 o'clock. But yeah, it's 8:12. So I just wanted to hang out with you, see what's going on with you. I have a few updates for you guys. You probably haven't seen, everything that's been going on if you're not a member. There are some things going on that we've been working on, like I've told everybody. I'm in a place personally with the channel, with our community, where, I'm really at a point where I'm ready to tell stories, and I really want to help other people tell their stories. We are going to continue sharing your story Saturday once a month, so you guys know. So that's going to be this Saturday coming up. So we're going to do a longer live for that and let people know all week to come and share your story. So everybody who sent emails, we can really sit down and take the time to do that. But the storytelling aspect of the channel is really important because I think that it just allows more of an understanding of what somebody's gone through, and then there's a bigger conversation after that. So that's kind of where I'm at with the storytelling. I am always trying to do something in the background to figure out what's the best way to do all of this, just so you guys know. And I always tell everybody, because I really do, I hate to be vague by any means, but at the same time, I don't like to say anything now until I know it's going to be a reality. So I'm just going to let you guys know that there are a lot of things that we're working on. Our channel is always going to be a huge part of my heart. And no matter how busy I got with anything else, no matter what I did, we're still going to have our channel and community. That's not going to go anywhere. So don't worry about that. Sometimes it might just be a little bit of time between videos, if that. But right now, our schedule, just so everyone knows that hasn't been here for a while or doesn't know, we're going to be doing Monday, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. So those are going to be the days you guys can count on. That's going to be on our community tab after this live, and you'll know what is going on. And you'll be able to see a video no matter what, whether it's a video, whether it's, alive. And we're going to have like the things we're going to kind of get into are going to be way more intense. And it's already been really intense, but I really think that we need to start having some of these conversations again. So I'm excited to do that with you. And with these videos, there's my OBS. With these videos, it's really important to me that we just keep learning and growing and building our community out. And also, we are talking about, like, when we bring in new people, I want them to feel welcome. So I would ask that from our community, just when we're in our live chats, if you see someone who's new, just welcome them in with open arms. Let them know that we're here to really just live life together, right? We talk about hard things, we laugh, we do breakdowns. We kind of have a really unique community. And then we also have our community tab. If you guys don't know about that, I started that community tab for people to post into our community. And you guys can see that on the channel. You just go press visit community and you can write a post on there. And I just want you guys to know that that's there. And then lastly, I have been working on merch for all of you guys. So coming into Christmas, we're going to have some really, like, for me, merch matters. It's a very important thing. Like, it's supposed to be representative of something. So I focus on that because I'm not just making random t-shirt stuff. Like, I want it to be very important and have deeper meaning or something really close to our group that people probably think we're crazy when we say stuff. Like when they're on the Pop Culture Poppy channel, we're gaming. I named the character Rubby, and when people pop in, they're like, they must think it's very odd. Very odd. So I'm just like, whatever. But yeah. And also I have been seeing that people have been having issues with YouTube, with live streaming. I don't know what's going on with that. Yeah, I don't know. There's just been more tech issues, I think. Like from my side, it's been a lot smoother from our new system. So I haven't been having a hard time. But Tess said, "You've created such a special community. I really feel blessed to be a part of it. You're all incredible, inspiring. Love you." We love you too. I really, really, really cannot tell you, like, bottom of my heart, how much I love our community and how grateful I am. Like, I have a place where I feel that I belong as well and have a group of people that I care about, that care about me. And I think, not to try to sound like conceited or anything, but I think there's some people who I've met from our channel, like our community, in person, and will tell you that it would be just like this in person. Like, I would love to meet people, hang out with you. If it were possible for us to spend time together and do more, I would. So that's kind of why it's such a big deal to me. It's not really a normal, I would say, YouTube channel. It's kind of one of those things where it's like, it's more of a community. Monica's out here just giving out warriors. Look at that. Appreciate you, Monica. Thank you. 5 people just became warriors. That's so awesome. Thank you so much. But yeah, so just so you guys kind of know where we're at. Channel wise, we have a schedule that we're going to keep to. If we do upload stuff in between, just because there's things like, we all talked about the David case, if you guys remember that. And in the David case, there has been updates, and there's just nothing super solid. So there's 2 cases that I've kept my eye on, and there's 2, one of them being obviously Melody, and that being so close to home. But I'm very cautious to just tell you every little thing that's happening, because I'm also just kind of waiting and praying that she's okay and that everything works out. And then with David, it's the same thing. There's updates. There's people talking about it. How if you ever see like TikTok, which I don't go on TikTok, but Kelsey has TikTok, and there's constant like little tiny updates. I don't feel like giving you guys tidbits of information. I'm more of let's get a full picture and then have a discussion about it. So there's cases and stuff like on the people's perspective that we've talked about. We've just kind of put that in the back for now, because some of the stuff we're talking about right now is just really forefront of my mind. It's a lot of the mental health things. It's a lot of the kind of just dealing with your stuff in your past, and I get this, like, people coming in and being like, stop talking about Tylee and JJ, which I'm like, wait, if you've watched our channel, number 1, I can talk about my brother and my sister, and number 2, our channel is not just focused on my family solely. My channel is here to build a community and talk about all different kinds of things. So I just want to address those things, because people say stuff like that all the time. Obviously, they just come flying in. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to sit here and solely talk about what happened with my family. But obviously, it's affected my life, and it's going to always be a part of my life. And, I'm not going to change what I talk about because of comments. But at the end of the day, the reason I take cases so seriously and sensitively is because I know what it's like to be in the media side, and I can't imagine when family members are going through stuff and people are jumping online saying things that could be wrong and spreading misinformation. So, and that's the thing. Let me go ahead and address another thing. There's still a lot of stuff going on, and I'm not about it. Like you guys know, we addressed this the other day. For everybody who's here, I don't know if you were here for that live. There's still a lot of people talking about a lot of different things, and it seems to never end. And so I'm at a point where we're trying to focus on what lessons can we learn as positive as we can be. I'm not here to run on a hamster wheel. If we talk about the case about my family, it's to learn more or do something different with it. It's not just to keep talking about the same exact thing. And so that's kind of my biggest thing is I'm not here to go on and on and on about subjects. Can we please talk and break down the stages of grief? I'll send you my story. Send you my story whenever I'm ready. Go ahead, yeah. And we will. And stages of grief are very interesting. What I like to do is have references for you that are outside of me. As you guys know, my advice is not a professional licensed I'm not a professional licensed therapist. Like I don't have credentials to give advice by any means. I give you guys my opinion and what's worked for me. And I hope that it helps people start to put some practical things to use. So yeah, we can talk about stages of grief. That's why we tackled shame and guilt. And you wouldn't even know how different guilt and shame are. They do have a lot of meeting points, but they're different. So, but I'll tell you right now, you can tell our channel is not jumping into anybody's drama. I think the most dramatic thing we've ever talked about is while we talked about the cases while they were happening for Lori. And even then, that was just me seeing what happens with my mom when she's been a menace to everybody, and to see how the justice system took care of her. That's really what it was. I felt like at one point there was like a point where I'm like, I need to start clearing up these rumors. Like the world's set fire with these rumors. Like I said, being someone who has a community like this and wants to talk about things, you have to be careful about misinformation. You have to be careful about what you put online, and you can't just say things about stuff you don't know enough about. And that's my biggest issue, is when people just jump online and start talking about anything without the information. And guess what? If you have a trusted person that you listen to and they say something wrong, you could say that, and now it's telephone. We've talked about this. And even though it might not be big media now, even smaller creators, TikTokers, YouTubers, if they say something and you have them as a trusted source, they need to come out if they are wrong and say that was misinformation. I'm sorry, I had the wrong source, whatever the case is. So I just think that that's kind of why you guys know, you can see what we do here is very different. And I like that. I like that it's different. And I like that it's not about drama, So we're not here for that. If we were, this channel would be the biggest. I tell people this all the time, and I'm like, you don't understand how much I hear and know, and we just say, okay, there's no reason to go into these places. There's only certain times you should defend yourself. And even then, sometimes that's not worth it, because it'll bring a wave of problems, more drama. Like you go to defend yourself. So it's damned if you do, damned if you don't in a lot of these situations. So if you say something, it turns into a mess. I don't understand it. So, but like I said, what's wrong? Okay, I need to see this on YouTube. I need to see what you're talking about, because you guys are saying something's weird about your handles on YouTube right now. Let me see if I can see it on here. It looks the same to me. I see the same thing on both sides. So, but yeah, channel news, like I said, one of the other things that we're going to be doing is really trying to refocus on the podcast. I really was pushing on the podcast, and it was a big deal because having conversations with other people is one of the best ways to learn and grow and listen. And I love our community and talking, but having some of those bigger people like, or I'm sorry, bigger conversations with those people is like, okay, let's have this sit down and then we can learn together. That's kind of how I look at it. So we're really focusing on trying to do that. It's always just scheduling and, excuse me, it's always scheduling and, there's just logistics to doing it. But I wanted you guys to kind of know where I'm at as far as the channel goes, as far as the community goes. I know I'm really working on announcing things better for you guys ahead of time. So if there's things that are going to happen, I want to have videos and stuff out for you, announced and early, so you don't have to show up like this, like on a random whim. But today I just felt like hanging out with you guys. And so I'm reading your guys' chats on here too. But again, I know people want me to talk about certain topics, and realistically, if it's unfruitful, what's the point? Like, I don't I don't want to sound, again, I try not to ever sound like I'm trying to be conceited or something, but I can't tell you, after I spoke to Lori and had to keep my cool and patience with her, I realized that I could do it with anybody. So some people do try to bait me, rage bait you, right? And get you to talk about things or jump in off feelings, which I'm an emotional person. You guys know that. You've seen us react in the moment, how upset I can get, and I'm a human being. And I've learned to really take my time with it and not do that, because it's not always good for you. So I'm just letting you guys know, like, as far as our community goes, what needs to be addressed will be addressed. It's something we really think about though. And it's not just a, hey, let's just talk about this because it's happening. There's a lot of thought that goes into what we're going to talk about on this channel and what's going to help people and where we can improve people's lives. But a lot of people do want you to talk about other things. So if you hear about it on this channel, it's because it's worth talking about. And you will also, I try to do my best to stay very neutral and just tell you what the situation would be, not to bash people. I think that doesn't help. And if I'm being honest, the only people I feel like I've ever bashed just because I was angry was Lori and Chad and Alex. Maybe Melanie Gibb, and just because I was really critiquing them. But I try to stay away from any kind of like disrespectful talk, even no matter what, because it's just not good for you as a person to be disrespectful. So that's just who we are on this, and we're allowed to defend ourselves if it comes to that situation. But you guys know, like, the reason I'm even just sitting here right now is because I wanted to come and just hang out with you guys. I didn't have a video plan. I didn't have anything that I wanted to specifically put up or talk about today. I just genuinely, like, sometimes I wish we had something we could do every day, like a video that would give us a long period of time so we could just have more time to hang out. Like, that's kind of how my mind works, is like, I love our moments of hanging out. And it means a lot. So let's keep building this community. Let's keep trying to be as not toxically positive, but positive as possible, looking at things from the view they need to be, and staying away from drama if possible. We don't need more in our lives. And I want our community slogan to kind of be, let's heal. Let's heal from our problems, and let's try to get people to see that it's possible, and let's keep working hard to be better. Tess, when is it okay to turn the Christmas lights on outside? Well, our Christmas tree's been up since forever. Our Christmas tree has been up since, 3 weeks ago? We wanted to do it even earlier. That's just the type of people we are. We just kind of skipped Thanksgiving vibes this year. You know what I mean? And we already went to, so there's a place, this is really cool. I'm a little frustrated with them though, so we're going to start being the change we want to see. Let's create the change. There's a place called Illuminations, and it's a drive-through light show. And we take our kids. I took Kelsey when we were dating in 2017, and we've been going almost every year. And we just went and we did hot chocolate. We like really just try to embrace that with the kids. And, you know, even I was having a conversation the other day, and it's like you just want your kids to have as much time to be kids as possible. You know, it's just such a short time of their life that they get to be worry free, drama free. Like they just the thought should be, what am I going to do tonight? What are we doing this weekend? What am I going to wear? It shouldn't ever be like horrible, complicated thoughts. And that's exactly why I really want them to my kids to have a good experience as a child. So that matters to me a lot. Oh, it's okay. Don't ever worry about being late. You guys hop in whenever you possibly can. We are really just talking today. I wanted to hang out with you guys. I didn't want there to have to be a subject today or something, you know. I feel like the reason we were doing Fun Fridays is to kind of balance out how much heavy topics we talk on. So we try to have like one day of fun, but realistically you kind of need it more often than just once a week. So I've kind of just been restructuring when we'll do Fun Fridays, how that will look. Because I still love doing it with you guys. Having fun with you is like my number one. Like I love just laughing and hanging out with you guys. Excuse me. Laughing and hanging out with you guys. So that would be something that I would just focus on. Kelsey and I have already watched probably 2 or 3 really cheesy movies. Was one that we didn't even finish. I just realized that, Kelsey. We need to watch that one. We don't know what happens when the army guy comes home and he becomes the director of the toys. We don't know if they ever got Operation Santa Claus on go. I don't know what happened to those toys because I don't think we finished it. Kelsey said beginning of 2017 is when we started dating. Yeah. I've known Kelsey though since I was in 9th grade. So like 14. So we've known each other for a very long time. What do you guys do for your traditions? That's one thing I've always been curious. I love hearing what other people do. What's up, Emmy? We've been having, so we watch, I'll tell you the things. We watch really cheesy movies. We always make sugar cookies with the girls. We got the calendar, and the calendar's so far ahead. I think it's supposed to be the 25 days, right? And it's not 25 days. It's at like the 40 mark. So we have a calendar that can't even make the time. So we have to put it on the next plausible block. So we started at like pretty much 50, I think 50 days. And so we have a countdown calendar right now. We have Kelsey decorated outside this year for like she picked all the decor, and there's a blow up Santa outside. There's some, I think, peanuts. It's like sticking to I don't know what they're called, little poster. Frick this. I don't know what they're called, but they're outside. And we like to do lights. So we bought a bunch of lights. So I need to go outside and actually hang the lights. And yeah, we're just kind of doing our thing. I'm trying to think of our other traditions. Oh, we always watch certain movies. Kelsey is a Grinch gal, so she loves the Grinch. I don't have one movie that I have to watch every year. So is it Grinch? Oh, it's the Who's. I'm sorry, it's not Peanuts. My bad. Sorry, Kelsey. Dodged a bullet there. And it's getting cold. It's actually getting cold, guys. That's a big deal here. So I've been waiting for that. But yeah, we just been kind of moving through the year. It's been a really weird year this year. Looking forward to just kind of what comes next. And kind of moving on, you know? Christmas Vacation. I love that. Do you watch the OG Grinch or do you watch the Jim Carrey Grinch? Because Jim Carrey Grinch and the OG are very different. Jim Carrey on that dude looks like he met up with Walter White before every scene. I've never seen anything like that. He's like freaking Tuco. Tight. I've never seen anybody like that in my life. Kelsey tells me I act like the Grinch sometimes. Die Hard. Oh, that's a whole debate, Tess. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie? If it's during the Christmas season while it's filmed, it's a Christmas movie. Just call it what it is. We watched, I told you, the worst movie, and I'm sorry if anybody likes this movie or was in this movie. If you ever hear this, it's no disrespect to you. But I remember one year we did watch a movie called The Christmas Prince. And I think that might have been one of the just longest 45, 50 minutes ever. I don't even know how long. I don't even know if it was an hour. It was a very short one, maybe an hour flat. And then we, how you have like those actresses and actors that are like specifically Christmas actors, like they're always in Christmas movies. I was thinking about how Lindsay Lohan always switches with people. You guys notice that? She just switches with people all the time. Like every movie she like has to like switch something. Like she switches luck or bodies or something. She's just a swapper. You ever notice that? Or like something magical happens to her, mystical. And freaking Kelsey has stupid magical mystical in my head from whatever his name is. The guy who's, what's that guy's name? What the heck is that dude's name? It's basically a remake of Let's Get Physical. He straight stole it. He straight stole Let's Get Physical and turned it into magical and mystical. But that thing goes hard. And I told Kelsey, I'm like, I don't like this song when she first played it. And then, she played it again. I'm like, yeah, this song's so stupid. And then I'm just like this on the side. And then the third time I'm like, yeah, this song's really dumb. And then I'm just absolutely getting it. So that's just what it is. Sometimes she'll catch me watching her show, even though I'm watching my war movie on my phone. Sometimes Secret Lives of Mormon Wives is pretty interesting. Benson Boone, exactly. Just got me off guard, okay? The song got me off guard. Didn't expect it. Sometimes I look up and something interesting is happening on the show. Every husband does that, though. If the wife ever has her show on, the husband for sure is doing a peek. And then sometimes the storyline just gets him, and he's just going to watch it. She doesn't even know that. Good morning. But yeah, guys, just this. Thank you for hanging out. I want to spend a lot more time with you. We have tomorrow. We're gonna have a. I'll let you know. I'll let you know on the tab. It's just easier. Just know we're gonna have Monday, Wednesdays, and Saturdays as of right now, and I want you guys to know that so you can be there, so you can plan around it. I really will get a lot better about. What's it called? The community tab. I'll get better at just making sure you know what time it is ahead of time. That way, and then a lot of people I have seen, again, I'm just going to remind you, if you're subscribed and you want the notification when there's a video or a live, you have to hit the notify me, because a lot of people are like, I had a bunch of comments actually say I didn't even know you were posting anymore because I haven't gotten a notification that there was new videos. So it could be an algorithm thing. I don't know the inner workings of how YouTube works, but I do know that if you want to watch videos and have a notification or know that there's actually a video up, I think you have to press that, and it will tell you like, hey, we're live. So you can jump on these lives. So just make sure you hit the bell notification. It will let you know every single time. I know. I love these hangouts. Like, these are near and dear to my heart. We could sit here and chop it up for probably a few hours straight. We are actually about to right now go and Christmas shop for the girls, because Santa Claus, he's got to get it done. And that's me. I'm Santa Claus. Don't tell anybody. But we got to go get their presents because they're over at they're having a sleepover. So we have a very short window to get their presents and hide them before they come searching. So that's what we're going to do right now. But I love you guys. I'll let you know. Just keep an eye out on the community tab. I really do just want you guys to know, like, I want the absolute best for you in your life. And, I really care about you guys. I'm really excited. I know we're coming into the holiday week, so it's going to be really busy. I'm sure you guys are with your family. I hope you guys have a great week. I know some people are having a hard week this week just because it's maybe possibly a reminder of people you love and miss, but just make the best of your time and just know that this community is here. We will probably possibly do a Monday. I don't know. Well, I'll tell you specifically about Wednesday just to make sure, because I know people are going to be going out of town and everything. So I'll let you know ASAP, but just keep a lookout for that. So love you guys. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you soon this week.